blunts.
He's way older than him.
And we are back on motherfucking with
Or
another
one.
motherfucking episode.
A special one.
Special episode of Bold and Blunt, man. Welcome back, family, and all the people in the world that watch us, to the 40 or 50 people, 20, 30, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying?
Constantly holding it down.
Y'all be holding it down for us right now,
you.
nigga, and keep doing that shit. Because I personally, in my life, don't know 50 niggas. Appreciate it.
For
fucking
real.
appreciate
For real,
it.
though.
But you had a good little segue motion that you were saying where you were saying that there's so much going on in the world, because there is so much going on in the world.
It was a big day
Women, y'all
yesterday.
lost the rights to your own coochie.
To your own body.
It's a wrap for you.
The fact that we still are not able to
How do you feel about that?
It's just bullshit. Like, would have thought we could have as women. You know, like, we've been able to take it farther than we ever would have thought. So
Same for black people, Aisha.
Yeah.
So for the fact that like that shit is just like thrown back in our face, like just don't get the. Thought you came so far.
And that's how
It's
things fucked up. Like, they literally threw us backwards like 100 years.
50.
Like, no, not. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. But like, we're pretty much going back. Like,
Yeah. If it keeps continuing to
And
the
that's the
down
thing that
spiral
sucks
as
is-
it's going,
it opens up
Yeah.
other shit too. Because like, if they're willing to throw that back, what tells us that they're not willing to bring back like minority shit that's fucked
a
up?
lot of
Or
people
like,
throw shit back,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
throw it back.
It's just
it really is.
I never
Like,
thought I would have seen that shit.
it's crazy to me. Like, I've been on record. I think women are the higher being. Like, there's something that women like to be able to possess life and do all that shit. Like, I believe God is
No,
a
trust
woman.
me,
I
I
believe like
admire
that's
women.
why shit is
I
going
am
like that.
jealous of women because of that reason. You can bear life and your whole anatomy change. You're a superhero, and men don't get the chance to do that shit.
Yeah.
Fucked up. I
But,
want to
like,
experience.
And I think it's fucked up because if we like,
Give me a
it brings up
period.
the point that I've heard a lot too, and like I completely agree. If we had the right, if we were able or the ability to have children, this law would never have been revoked.
Facts.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
facts.
true. Yeah.
Facts.
100%.
Facts. What?
And I think
If
it's
a
really,
nigga was getting knocked up and the consequence was because of us now, like, yo, so let me give y'all a little bit of anatomy teaching on the world of animals. Female hyenas
Mhm.
have penises. Yes, when they have a penis that like extends in and is a coochie.
Okay,
So the coochie literally is a dick that just takes shit up.
that comes in.
They can die through like a majority of hyenas, like women hyenas, female hyenas die because of fucking birth.
Yeah.
Like, and if they don't die, then usually all the pups erase. I think like hyena birth is so like low in success rate. It's like, or the mortality rate, I should say, is like 70-something% of cub hyenas will not ever make it to see the light of day.
And you know
So,
what's crazy?
If a nigga had to do the consequence of possibly dying or losing his
Yeah.
child
He's
after
gonna
bearing
take
all
that
of
every
that,
single time. And like,
you
and
know
it's
we
crazy
would abort this
'cause
shit if
it's
we
not
really
even
wanted.
just like,
that nigga was. But that just speaks to terms to like how women used to get treated. You know what I'm saying? And
which is crazy how much that they've been through, and like, and this the revoking of the law, it isn't for the babies. Like, if it was for the babies, then giving birth would be free, healthcare would be free, education would be free, childcare would be free. We would take care of the babies as soon as the baby's born. We don't give
In
a
a way
fuck
different
about you
place in
anymore.
society.
You're a
Facts.
grown ass person. You can do your
Facts.
own fucking thing.
factuals.
Like, that's where it blows my mind. Like, it is literally just attacking women because women were getting too much power. So they had
But
to
it's
knock
not
them
even like
back down a
women were
notch.
getting in the.
But
Nigga,
that's what I think
Black
men-
men are barely getting
And they
the
beat
power.
them down.
Minority
White
men are barely
this is
getting the
why I
power.
hate,
Why knock
like,
a woman down for what,
dude,
nigga?
And it sucks because white men, older white men, know that they're about to lose power, and they're trying to do everything
So
they
now
can to
this
hold
Take it
fast
back.
to that.
this changes the ladder because now the ranking. It used to be like, I don't really want to.
No, say it.
Oh, fuck it, nigga.
Say
This is
it. This is
bold and
bold
blunt.
and blunt. This is what we do.
It is. Put it out there.
The lowest thing you could be on the totem pole in life used to be gay, black, and a man.
Yeah, you're
Now,
fucked.
if you're gay, black, and a woman, it's a wrap for you, bro. It's don't be a minority. I'm speaking for all minority. I'm
Which is
only saying black
terrible.
because I relate the most to that. But like, don't be a minority and be of any lower status in America because them niggas at the top.
They don't like
do
you.
not give
They don't worry about us.
No.
one fuck, nigga.
We're not having babies and all that shit.
Yeah, because shit is
But why are they
expensive,
pushing
nigga.
so much population control?
That
Like,
shit
why
is
are they killing off so
expensive.
many people, but then want to push this to guarantee that we get the babies? Like, what statistics
It's like
does
we don't
that,
really
like,
have an option.
profit them in, you know?
Mhm.
Like, that's what the real, like, the underlying story of all this shit is really what's scary. Because, like, they're really trying to press some kind of agenda.
And so, like, when I was looking into it, so the breakdown of the Roe versus Wade and how it started, it was like some woman, McCourtney or something like that. Her real name was not what the thing was. She went by,
Which is probably smart
Jane
because
Roe.
I'm sure she had to go through a lot of
Safety.
fucking shit.
yeah, versus like, I think it was the Texas mayor, legislator, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Some
Which is
shit
crazy
like
that they won it in
of something
Texas.
Wade. Yeah, 1970 or something like that happened, and so she had 2 kids already, was on her 3rd, but I think it was for her own personal reasons why she didn't want to have the 3rd. Didn't have the means to actually get the abortion done. And she thought that the constitutional right to be able to have, I think it's like Amendment 14th Amendment or something like that.
No, something up in the
Something up in
teens.
there, yeah, like 15, 14, something like
Mhm.
that. So she ended up taking up against them, and then it was like a 7-2 split. So majority won for the U.S. Constitution to be a protected right of women
People, yeah, so
to be
then they
able to
can have
get an
that.
abortion across any state.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck what your state said.
Yeah.
And so it kind of comes into question then, like, why is the state so opposed to
To it.
that versus
Why are they so open
a
to
state being able to have that?
it? Yeah.
Like,
and I think
why
that's
can't-
honestly, it's just a conservative democratic whole thing. Like
Yeah.
the South is so stingy on so many certain
and you
things,
know
and I
what
think
was
that's
crazy?
just
It
rooted.
leads down to that because there were a couple of cases before that also linked to.
The father then has to be responsible. So if you impregnate a woman, if you impregnate 3 women and they all have the baby mamas, you have to start paying child support at 6 weeks now, because
Yep.
that is when the life started.
Mhm.
Which also, I can have a whole bunch of babies now. Take out that life support because that is an individual.
Life
If I
insurance.
name it, I have a life insurance policy on my baby. I could have a baby and then drink and smoke all the fuck that I want and have the miscarriage, and then claim that policy right back over $100,000.
Yeah, but then it should be considered. You think that's gonna be a whole different thing to do because that's insurance
See-
fraud investigation.
See, this is
But
the
that's why you gotta keep your
And you know
hands
how
off that
good
shit, man.
scammers are too. How
Keep
many
your
women do you
hands-
think will fall downstairs? Like, there's so many ways that you can
Yeah.
do it to where it's not going to show up as a trace in your body, but you got to open up these questions now, because if that's an individual, I mean, shit, does Social Security start going there? Can I claim my taxes if it is 6 weeks old, May or December 28th?
Can I officially
Can
claim
I
that
officially
motherfucker on my
claim that as
taxes?
my baby and I'm getting 7 G's on my taxes this year?
You should be able to, technically.
Like,
'Cause you're
can I
going
already-
to have
can
the
I
kid at
claim
that
another
point?
mouth on my, like, I can do food stamps now because I have a dependent in my
that's
stomach.
that's actually a fair point because in the states, since it got overturned, in the states where abortion is illegal, let's for say for example Texas,
Yeah.
if I am now forced to have a kid, let's say I find out I'm 7 weeks pregnant, I have a irregular period, I don't know when exactly that shit starts. Sometimes it start late, sometimes it don't come. I don't know.
Yeah.
This time I'm pregnant. Now I'm forced to have this kid. So when do my tax breaks start?
Yeah.
Because,
Or even then.
because according to y'all, well, I think it's 15 weeks is when they say you can't actually have an abortion in a legal. Maybe if you fly, get the abortion.
And
but,
get it.
But let's
And-
just say that the government cracks down a little bit on you and your state government is like 6 weeks. If you are pregnant, you can,
You're gonna-
you have to have to have that child. You have
And
to.
this is the thing. Maternity leave better start early. Because now
Facts.
I have a baby that's already an individual that I have to take care of.
Facts.
So you're paying me for the full 8 months that's going to be there, for the
Facts.
childbirth, and then the full year.
Fact.
So that's
But
just
for the majority of the time, the popular vote wins
Okay,
the
so you're
electoral
cool
college
getting
as well.
screwed over just sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
From,
terrible.
from America, sometimes it's nice, nigga.
Well, no, yeah,
Life
that's
is
just sometimes
flexible,
in
you
that.
know?
Yeah,
Like-
like-
You gotta get
I
comfortable
don't know,
with it.
man.
no, but this is why I was telling people to revolt. Like, But the problem is,
do it in a smart way.
No,
We're
the
not
problem
inciting
is
riots.
No, go inside of right. Go. I am more the Malcolm.
Right.
No, I'm the Malcolm X type of nigga.
No,
like I love violence.
You're about to be on
I don't give
on Congress
two
hearing like
fucks.
Donald Trump.
You know why? Because the thing what you need to do is have a fight for a proper moral thing to you, right? If your body, regardless of sex, because I know plenty of men too that are opposed to what happened in this Roe versus Wade overturn.
Yeah.
So regardless of sex, if you're truly that upset and you want your fucking Supreme Court justice to understand how upset you are, go fucking show them how upset you are. But like I said as well, 10 out of 10 times, people out here in this world will fold because they see it on social media and they think that the reaction should just be on social media.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers don't look at my motherfucking lips. They don't go on social media and read your shit. They don't give a fuck. So the only way to make people motherfucking understand the pain that you're going through, if you are in that position,
but then you catch that bad rap,
is to bring them back.
Because then you even look at like all the fucking riots that happened in the past 3 or 4 years for all kinds of different rights. They always get painted as the bad people.
But I will tell you, the one thing you also have to be understandable is that you have to literally know that you're willing to put your life on the line for your morals.
But then at the same
for
point,
whatever you believe in.
At the same point, you're condemning what happened January 6th then. So them rushing the Capitol, that's okay because they believe that strongly in it.
No, because I said it should be a moral right thing for you.
But in their minds, that was morally right for them. But that was morally right for them.
Stupid.
That's what I'm saying. We're not inciting riots.
No, incite a riot.
You got to make it known, but fuck, dude.
Hey, guess what? And the person who tried to barge into the fucking window got shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's
so
just
what
the
are you
way
preaching? Peaceful protests or rioting?
Fuck a peaceful protest, nigga. If you want to,
and I'm not with peaceful protests either. But like, you can't go full out riot.
No, how in depth are you with how the whole world outside of the United States works?
You are way more educated on that than me, and I know that 1,000,000%.
So when them motherfuckers don't get what they want,
they go to the Capitol and fuck up their president.
Boy. The local authorities, because what you gonna do, slaughter all your people?
Yeah, and then what are you gonna do? Then I think that's what people
are gonna have other countries on your ass. Like, you're about to get kicked out. And then if the people don't kick you out, for sure your military people are gonna be like, yo, this nigga's kind of fucked up.
I could definitely see.
Let's kick this nigga out.
I could see America doing that shit, though. Like, straight going martial law.
I'm telling you right now.
Going on our own people.
I was talking to.
I can see that.
I was talking to one of my women friends, and she was trying to tell me like I don't understand because I'm a guy, and this really truly doesn't affect me. And I told her like you're absolutely correct. This doesn't affect me. So you're correct when you're saying like I can't really talk on this subject and tell people to go burn shit down and do shit like that to go get their way. But I guarantee you, if there was something that truly opposed to my life that the government put into place, I would let that shit be known. And I would gather however many people I could to go fuck some shit up. If I had to go do it by myself, I'm doing it by my fucking self because I would rather die on my morals than to let you treat me like a bitch
to be oppressed
and some suck ass nigga and make me live in the world that you create.
And I'm not gonna lie.
I look like? Me and my sister were talking about this, but we was like, damn, we going back 50 years in time? I was like, fuck it.
Can I ask you a real question? Yeah. Does that make you scared? Like, does that make you nervous? Because no, we're going back in time where women's rights are getting revoked from us. Like, do you understand that you're also part of a minority?
See,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
You want to know what I'm saying? Bring segregation back, nigga. Fuck it. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. We can hang out on the low.
But this is the thing. We can never do this podcast again.
No, we can hang out.
This would be illegal. We would be prohibited.
Yeah, we just go on Patreon or go on the illegal net, and people will like it even more. They're like, ooh, too.
Yeah, but like it's so scary to think about. Like,
what are they getting into?
What the fuck is the world really coming to? That this is really what's going on.
But if segregation came back, nigga, what? Niggas will prosper.
I'm amazed Biden hasn't tried to push it.
Without the challenge of the oppressing, this is no offense to y'all.
You guys will progress a lot more.
What, nigga?
I'm not even gonna,
the white man oppressing us.
Wakanda would be real.
What, nigga? The South would turn into T'Challa, nigga. That shit would be Chadwick Boseman size, nigga.
I'd be so sad, bro. I'd be so sad.
But it's like that shit you really have to step back and think about. Like
niggas make life fun.
How little I would be looked upon? They would look at me and they'd be like, you listen to hip hop? What seasoning did you just put in that steak, sir? Like, bruh, I just want to live my life.
Back,
like
nigga,
you
back
said,
it.
though, like.
Blunts!